Here, coming to you with Game 1 of the NFC Conference Championship of Madden 20 World Series Championship. Now, not too long ago, I did the Shamrock Bowl between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets, with the Eagles winning 26-14. Now, that being said, let's get on with this game, shall we? Now, I'll hand it over to my AI commentators.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the weatherman got it right this time. Snow was forecasted, and it fell and still falling at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
Welcome to Game 1, Scissors. Oh, by the way, I will be taking over one of the teams. I have yet to pick, but I only do it in case I choose to pick a favorite. But I only do it when I want to. And only for a few plays. That much I will say. So, without further ado, Boogie Boogie Boys, let's play some football!
Underway from FedEx Field. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, really? Let's just say I have a habit of doing some ridiculous plays, but only when I feel like it.
Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach said, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got to first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might have knocked it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than trying to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that that's part of the game plan. To get done today. So they'll have some complementary rules where they'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you, where they're sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's gone, boys! He's gone!
First down here inside the 30.
He's gone!
Saquon Barkley, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they've made it pay off.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Not too shabby of a first opening possession, eh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. And we get a glance here at their leader. The man will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is. And that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll give this to a speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back. And indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup at 14. Rodgers now to throw. He completes it to Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
We got, oh, no.
The 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game.
I thought he was gone.
It looks like
they have to go to different forces. The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run with it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Roses to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. second down now. It's Thompson, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz. Acted as his own blitz control. Knew he would take the hit and dumped it off, and they picked up a 1st down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having him in to protect so I can get hit as often, but sometimes you just have to step up and make a play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down and a pickup of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, my bad, folks.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing out is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Roses now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Peterson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One of the feature points in the end round is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this big. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point through the snowflakes, something good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. Making his presence felt early in this first half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Josh Doxson's got it complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw here. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Over the middle complete. It's Richardson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. Trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the and sometimes you're there too soon.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So, Scissor, I mean, I understand that it's meant to be an AI versus AI, but what are you thinking of the game so far? I mean, it's pretty tight, that much I will say.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To Thompson on the draw. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go with Thompson again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds the tight end Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now again to Peterson running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
My bad.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambler man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Rodgers now, 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That would go for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He's going to run, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McClure.
He's gone.
30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now out come the Giants. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. A combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Red Ellison, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards. There, and it also brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And this one complete to Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up a throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to rip. Risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's the backup Keenum. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Keenum going for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Intercepted!
Picked off with great anticipation. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, in a good one going, finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on second down. Keenum. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Keenum again. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Keenum on target to McLaurin, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Keenum now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Keenum. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Keenum. Complete. Richardson has it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go to the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Keenan. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, Keenan. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got to
feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down carry from Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Defense. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed. So that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on. And front giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know it was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. What a way to end the game, folks. What a way to end the game.
You've got to understand situational
7 seconds left. They may have scored, but it's already in the Giants' hands. But holy cow, what a way to end the game for the Redskins.
They wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
What a way to end the game.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone.
What a way to end the game. What a way.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because
it's over.
You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position.
Giants win game 1 of the NFC Conference Championship.
You want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
And so, with that, the New York Giants take the win. I'll see you Thursday for the deciding game between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. See if the Colts move on to the second World Series, or if we go to a Game 5. And I'll see you next Sunday for Game 2 between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. That is our lineup for the coming days. So, I have been Reaper from Reaper Gaming. See you Thursday, football fans. Peace.